It's been 2 years, and Steven has literally given you boys plenty of time to get your stuff together, because you know what time it is, boys.
MP.
Please text the word Magnum to location to 55555. A member of our Get Business Team will respond immediately.
You know, Doris, one of the fun things about the first weeks of the season, fans getting to know the new faces on their team.
Oh, Kevin, there's so much talent across the league, but if you're adding new talent, you wonder a couple things. How do they fit? How special can they be? Fans just can't wait for tip-off.
And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's George in at the point guard. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
And on the way from Irving for three, another miss by Irving. Toronto, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for him to start off this game. Good. MP's got his second basket of the night.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Lively finds Irving to the right side. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's MP. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett. The Mavericks pull it in. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Now, Washington following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And Doris, the Raptors, it would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identified, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
Now, Christie. Following the three-point attempt by MP. Doris, energy on both ends. Threes and defense. That's Max Christie in a nutshell.
The very prototypical Kevin 3-and-D player, but I think what I like about Max is there's room for growth. I think he can deck it and become a playmaker. This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Raptors leading by 7. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point. Play.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's Irving after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Christie can't make it.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Drills it from outside.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Flag. Still scoreless. Outside Irving. Idly the pass to Christie. No good that time. Nice D from Barrett. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me.
I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to George. Poked away. Here's Flag. He's covered by Ingram. Now, here is Irving. Now, Lively. Washington passes to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
Ingram off a pick from George. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Barnes kicks to George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 10.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Scottie Barnes. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attacker who loves to get downhill.
Boy, big-time denial from Scottie Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
From deep, George. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 10.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Poeltl is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big. What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
Knocks down the three ball. Irving's got 13 points.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
MP dishes to Ingram. MP outside. Barrett the pass to George. The shot, no good. Good D by Irving. To the paint, here's Washington. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Washington's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. MP passes to Ingram. Now Barrett. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ingram finds George. Off target from outside. Dallas shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And they pick up 2.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series. And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the chart. He's doing all he can to bring them back.
Raptors leading by 7. Out to Ingram. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Ingram's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. Irving for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pass to MP. Barnes bounce pass. Jacks up a 3. George missing again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Lively. Over in the corner, Christie. And here is Washington. To the inside. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Back to Barrett. Pass to Ingram. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's George finishing it off.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Irving passes to Lively. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP, no good. Mavericks trail by 10 for 3. And the call will be against Derek Lively. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Max Christie out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now, here's Gafford. This game we saw him score 13. Marshall passes to Gafford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gafford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, if Gafford is that close to the cup, folks, look out. Turn out the lights, it's over.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now that's his 2nd foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Washington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Milwaukee. Gafford sets the pick for Christie. 11 feet away. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Christie has the open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Barrett the pass to MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Mavericks trail by 8. And stolen by MP. by MP.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Washington finds Irving. Gallus again missing. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here's MP for three. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. MP's got 7 now in this quarter. And so now a timeout call by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Toronto. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Back to you, Kevin.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Poeltl with the steal. Here's Mamukelashvili. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mamukelashvili has got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Irving. The shot's good. 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Here's MP. The Mavericks making the shot. Mamukelashvili passes to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. For the 3. A rebound by Washington.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Irving for 3. Pass to Marshall. Shoots from the elbow. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Marshall. Marshall's got 3 assists tonight.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
MP.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Inside. Bank shot. No good. Mavericks trailed by 8. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Flag is checked in for Dallas. And the Raptors also making a change. Barnes is checked in. Irving against MP. Pass to Washington. Now, here is Irving. Here's Lively. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Poeltl. Now, here's MP. He's covered by Irving.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 27.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
There at the pass to MP. Takes a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Irving from long range. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got his 6th rebound on the night. Barnes passes to MP. Misses in close. Mavericks trailed by 11. Down low. Here's Washington. And Barnes sends it back.
He's trying to flip the script here. But, guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Nice looking shot there from Barrett. You can tell he's confident when he's shooting the ball.
On its way from Irving for two. It's hauled in by George.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
MP gets the screen from George. Barnes can't get it to go. Dallas shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. A nice shot by Irving.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
The three from MP. The three is pure from MP.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
1:31 left in the first half. George against Irving. From 10 feet out, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got 31 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Ingram finds MP. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
.55 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Washington. Christie kicks to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In the corner, Barrett with it. Here's George, and George with this stuff.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Hits it from three-point range.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
George dishes to Barnes. Back to MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Irving for three. And again, Dallas with the three.
Well, Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the first half is now in the books. Raptors lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Welcome to the half.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a... All right, guys, time to see. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. MP out there with Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the center. Barnes screen on Washington. Clock at 6. Ingram deciding where to go with it. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Irving against MP. Irving. White with it. Still yet to score. And a miss there on the triple. And when it comes to R.J. Barrett, what do you think, Doris, about his development?
Well, we know he's got a scorer's mindset, and he's excellent off the dribble. The key for his growth is just he's got to become a consistent shot maker from deep. Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
On the wing, Irving, defended by George. Now, Flagg. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Flagg's got his first bucket in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Defense just slightly too aggressive. Lively will get to the free throw line.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
MP sets the screen for Barrett. George. The Mavericks pull it in. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes can't get it to go.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Here's Flagg. And that one is good. Flagg's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This rookie Flagg is tough, willing to take contact on and convert through it.
In the corner, it's Ingram. George looking over the floor. Pass to Pirtle. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Raptors.
And the 3-ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for them. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Up top, Christie. Barrett covering. Pass to Washington. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Monday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Alperen Sengun and the Houston Rockets.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the end one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A blue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Free throw, good, Irving.
When it's all said and done for Kyrie, the handle, the creativity, and the big shot making always will stand out.
Barnes screen on Irving. MP passes to Barnes. Stolen by Washington. Christie with it. Picked up by Barrett. Christie with the bounce pass. Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Irving against George. Outside Irving. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here. In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Here's Washington. Pass to Flagg. Here's Irving. Here's the three. Good up. The triple. Irving's got 40 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
The three from George, and the Raptors miss again.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Irving passes to Lively. Here's Flagg. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on MP.
Always looking to get to it.
Substitution on the court.
It's Flagg, top of the key. Dallas moving it around. Back to Irving. Driving inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 44.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Christie is out there with Irving. And it's Flagg in at the three, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Washington passes to Irving. Here's Flagg. 6 to shoot. Irving attacking.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive. Gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
Barnes kicks to MP. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A nice shot by Irving.
Boy,